Hello everyone, RedBear773 here, and I figured I'd do a little update on my Minecraft world here. I've been kind of busy with it lately, last couple days, and as you can see over there on the right, that bridge has been there for a while. This is my northern jungle outpost here, and I've shown this off before with the bridge, but there wasn't water there before. Basically what happened is it was just kind of like a little bit of a hole here, that I had the bridge across, but no big deal. But I realized there was a lot of gravel here, and I ended up digging it all out. The trick where you put a torch under it and just let it all drop on the torch. And I ended up with, I think, over a stack of gravel just from this pocket. That doesn't sound right. It doesn't look like there was that much. There was gravel there. It was worth it for me anyway. I go through a lot of gravel, obviously, on the side of the railroad here for ballast. But anyway, after I was done, I ended up with this giant hole here, and I didn't know what to do with it, so I just stuck a bucket of water in the corner there, and lo and behold, I came up with a pretty nice waterfall here. And then I played around with the end of it, of course, and added some dirt and whatever, so to make it so it like splits and stuff. Actually, water comes over this side a little bit too much, but whatever, it came out alright. And it's getting dark, of course. Of course it's getting dark. When it is not getting dark in this game. Then you guys already saw that waterfall back there. And anyway, I'll be right back when it's not dark. Alright, now here at the Jungle Depot, before, there was just a bit of a siding here, and I think I mentioned that I was going to build a bridge there someday. Well, I did, and of course what I didn't realize at the time when I wanted to build a bridge there is that the sand on the other side wasn't nearly as high, so I had to work down here a bit. And there's the bridge. Let's see. Built it out of sandstone since it's connecting sand here. Not sure if that was the best idea because it blends in so much you can barely see it. Yeah, there's caverns or something underneath that I haven't explored, so you can always hear zombies around here. Just one or two, so I know it's not a dungeon because it's not a lot of them, just some kind of pocket. There's the bridge. It's just a little short bridge, no big deal. And let's try to ride the cart a bit, I guess. Give it a shot anyway. I have to put a long power strip here to get up that hill. Now the desert part, I don't know about ballast. Like everywhere else, I put the gravel on either side of the track for ballast. I don't do that in the desert yet. I think it looks okay just with the sand. I don't know. I might try to come up with something. I haven't really figured it out yet. I don't like deserts in general too much. Like, I just kind of cut through it, and you'll see when I get to the next areas that I didn't really work on this part of the railroad nearly as much. Here's another little sandstone bridge. I did make a point to make it out of the smooth sandstone. Just a little bridge, but I did go through the trouble of making sure that middle support pillar went all the way down to the bottom of the river. Pointless, I know, but I do that. And I built this little building out of sandstone, but then I built a giant wooden roof, which I guess that makes sense. Probably should have been stone, but whatever. I'm still cooking bricks here. Oh, it's all done. Good. Yeah, I've been busy with the bricks. Bricks are such a pain in the ass, but they look good. And let's keep going. That little siding is useless now. I don't have the minecarts or chests parked there anymore. I bring those carts along with me. Oh, there's a desert well. Let me show you that. These are, according to the Minecraft wiki, supposed to be kind of rare. I don't know. I guess this is my biggest desert that I've ran into so far. Yeah. Yeah, it does go north for a ways too. But in this desert, there are two different wells. So, I didn't find a temple though, and I scoured the desert looking for a temple. Yeah, I didn't even make sure to have one square space on each side of the track. I just wanted to get through the desert and find out what else in there. I built this line specifically because down at the end of the line, once I get there, let's see on the map, due west of here, see the snow area with a big frozen lake. Around that area, around like the southern end of that lake, that's just a little outpost, you don't see that. But around that area, there's another abandoned mineshaft, my 4th abandoned mineshaft, and I haven't even looked into it yet. Oh, this is a nice big bridge. My 4th abandoned mineshaft, and I found it a long time ago. It's probably like the second one that I found when I was exploring, filling in the map, and I found that I was just poking my head in one of the open caverns that was already there, and I went down a few levels. Oh yeah, there's a big ravine here. But I went down a few levels, and I saw the wood, you know, from the abandoned mineshaft, and I knew exactly what it was, and I just turned around and ran right back out. But that's what we're heading towards. And this is the bridge. Came out nice big long one. That's where all the bricks. I decided that the theme of this line, once we got through the sand, would be brick, which is a pain in the ass, but you know, it does look really good. And I made piers out of stone brick, just for the hell of it. And I should have made that pier bigger, or those ones smaller, but whatever. Anywho, see back up there, and that caught my eye immediately. I did not build this. It almost looks like, I don't know, a pig or something. This formation, that's a natural formation of dirt and stone and gravel and whatnot. I didn't build that, but I saw that and said, no, railroad's got to go around it. Here's another little bridge. And I think there's a third one coming up. And I've got the gravel ballast down pretty far here. There's the third one. There's a nice little waterfall. And then there's a tunnel coming up right here. It's all brick lined. With a little outpost in there. Yeah, a lot of brick, but it's worth it. And let's see, we go through here. Oh, you can see another tower that I built out here. That's been my base lately. I've been working out here. Now this little tunnel here, this crazy diagonal zigzag tunnel, I didn't build that. It was there naturally, and since it was there naturally, I was like, oh, I got to use that. So that's what I did. And that's why it's all zigzaggy. It's just a natural little tunnel that I found. And I was like, oh, I gotta build the rail through it. And here's this tower that I built. It's not that big a deal. It's not much of a tower, really. It's more like a fort, little fort. But the next section of the railroad is taking a lot of work. I could tell it was going to take a lot of work. So I decided to build a base here, basically. And there's my carts. Let's see, full of dirt and rock, mostly dirt. You can never have enough dirt when you're working on the railroad. Get the other one. And this one's got some redstone and power track, all that. And I made this nice giant waterfall here. I've been doing a lot of stuff with water lately. I don't know, I guess once I get hooked on a theme, I keep messing with it. And this bridge I figured was small enough, I just made it out of wood. Looking back now, I might end up rebuilding it out of brick because everything else is brick, but I figured, it's just a little one. you know, there wasn't water then, so it was no big deal. Now that there's water and everything, I might decide to make it nicer. Okay, now what we're doing is we're following this, like, oh, hold on, this is lagging out too much. I'm just gonna walk this part because there's a lot of cool stuff here. Actually, I'm gonna break the video for a second. Alright, this section of the railroad now, there's this deep, like, not really ravine, well, ravine or river, whatever you want to call it, small canyon maybe. And it had a little bit of water when I started, not much. Well, that part is deep there. But what I'm doing through this whole section is I'm building like along the edge of the cliff, because there's already this steep cliff here, cliff edge. So I was trying to not dig in as much as possible, not go through quite as many tools, and it's getting dark, so hold on a second. Alright, this is what I've been spending a lot of time on lately, like last couple hours or so, I suppose. I don't know, I don't have a good sense of time. This is what I mean by messing around with water, though. This didn't have any water when I started. It was just a little ledge that I made. But I had like this bit of a ledge, and then I had to shift over one block, and I made it two, because I hate doing a little one block zigzag. That really slows you down, so at least I made it two. And so it's kind of like this, you know, except not cut in a block. And I guess I was going to start ballasting. You know, I dug out this trench to ballast, and then I don't know where I got the idea of it, but I was like, oh, let's put some water in. I started with this waterfall, and so yeah, I just climbed up there and threw a bucket of water in there, and I was like, oh, that looks pretty cool. And of course, you know, it slanted down on each side, and then the water level, and then I poked a hole in the wall right at the end of where the water went out to make it go down off the edge. And then, you know, I just basically worked off that and filled in this whole trench, and then I made this giant waterfall. I'm still not quite sure of how much I like this. I don't know how much I like the giant wall of water right next to the tracks like that, but it doesn't really cause a problem, although I did lose a cat in there because I was stupid and let him keep following me as I was putzing around somewhere close, and he decided that he was just going to stand inside the waterfall until he drowned. But usually it's not going to be a problem with animals, because I'm just going to be flying by in the cart and they'll just keep teleporting with me. They won't have a chance to drown. It's just, yeah, I have a few little holes here and there to hide into at nighttime. Let's see. Yeah. I have feather falling 1 on my boots, so I don't worry about falling quite as much. I think it's 1. Let's see. Wrong button. Feather falling 3. Oh wow, no wonder. Yeah, I'm pretty good with falling. And then I ended up, this was all dirt, and I figured, that's not fancy enough, so I made the top layer brick, and then, you know, put the brick around where the water comes out. I'm still not quite sure how much I like what I did with this. It probably should be all brick, but oh, that's a lot of brick. But that's the end of that. And let me just get back up. Alright, let's go for a little ride. I don't think there's really much of anything else left for me to stop and show off. Oh, this is lagging. I was doing okay before. I built a little bridge for the cows. I don't know why. Getting tired, I guess. And you know, now we have my, I guess my signature cut a notch into the side of the mountain to build the railroad. I had it just like a 1-lane, you know, 1-block ledge on the outside, but I decided I wanted to cut in. I don't like just the one block wide. Now we're finally done. hanging the edge of the cliff there, and that's the end of my track. I had a lot of iron built up in my banks before I started this line, and of course now it's all gone. So that's going to be next for me, farming the caverns and digging around for iron. Anyway, yeah, that's the end of the line. Yeah, there's the end of the line right here. Yeah, that's cool up there. I was tempted to run the track through it, but the problem with something like that is there's always going to be monsters there because it's always dark. I guess I could really light it up crazy, but I don't know. I like something like that with the overhang. I like to leave dark almost. Maybe I'll put a giant mushroom in there. Anyway, yeah, the line's going to go this way, go down a few levels here. And the snow area is where we're heading. Yeah. There should be a big frozen lake. Yeah. There's a lot of caverns and just hollowness and ravines and all sorts of craziness around here. I mean, look at this giant ravine. And a lot of stuff I haven't explored, really. Like really dug down into those ravines and stuff. Haven't gotten around to it yet. But anyway, up around here somewhere, I'm not going to go looking for it now because it always takes me forever to find it, even though I know it's here. It's that abandoned mine shaft. Now, I marked it off with torches and crap, but that might be it right there. But anyway, hold on. Alright, here we are. I'm pretty sure this is where I just left off with the last little video clip here. These two torches indicate where the mine shaft is, so I was right here. You can see on the map, it's the southeastern corner of that lake. It's down here. This is just a little hidey hole that I made, and then down here, let's see. And of course, it's not only an abandoned mine shaft, it's all sorts of caverns all over the place, and an abandoned mine shaft, as it always is. So yeah, I came down here looking around. Oh, okay, there's cool caverns, and then I looked around here. I saw that cobweb right there and that wood right there, and I said, oh, that's it, I'm done. I haven't ducked in there at all yet. I have not checked it out at all, but that's definitely what it is. It's an abandoned mine shaft. Whoa. It's a torch down there, I bet, from the mine shaft. They do have some torches around. So anyway, that's the whole reason for building this whole crazy line, just because I found another mine shaft. And let's see. Yeah, I'll figure it out. I always come up here, which is the wrong way. Anyway, that's good for a video. It's probably really long, and that's the update of my Minecraft world. That's what I've been doing with it. Still got a bit more to do building the line, but I really just have to farm a lot of iron and make some more rail, and then I'm done pretty much. There's no more bridges or tunnels left to make, or waterfalls. It should be easy going for the rest of it. I'll probably build some kind of big tower or fort or something here. Probably something really big, actually, considering I finally made it to the damn mine shaft. So, alright, I'll see you guys later. Bye.